How's it going, everybody? Let's do a quick mic check here. And let's post this video on Discord. If you're in chat, let me know how the mic sounds, because I got a new mic. Hopefully it's better than the last Q&A. Alright, let's give it a couple of minutes here and have some folks join. Basically, this is the last hour. It's 11 a.m. Eastern time here in Florida, and our campaign will be over in literally 60 minutes. So just doing a final Q&A. Any final thoughts on the campaign? If you're on the fence whether you want to back or not, you can type in a question in the chat and I'll do my best to answer. Let me just ping this video. Just ping this video. Alrighty. Now I'm back. Okay. So don't see. Yeah, we got a couple of viewers here. Anyone in chat, let me know if the microphone sounds good or if it's still kind of choppy like it was last week. How you doing, Ether Shade? Can you hear me? Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah, got a new mic. I know last Q&A, there were some complaints that the mic was kind of cutting in and out. Hopefully this resolves it with the new mic. So, yep, we are in our last hour. Actually, 58 minutes left in the campaign for Shardbook TCG, the first edition of the beginning. I'm here to answer any questions you guys may have about the game, about development team, art, lore, product, anything you have. If you're on the fence on whether pledging or not, just type in whatever questions you have. If you're already pledged but you still have questions that you want me to answer, by all means, that's what we're doing this final, countdown, final Q&A, just kind of hanging out with you guys on this fantastic Friday or Saturday. And yeah, just kind of want to hear your thoughts about the campaign and kind of what you're looking forward to with Shardbook CCG. See, let's let a few more folks join us. How we doing, Happy Kitty? Hello, Little Miss. Very good. So we decided kind of improv a couple of days ago to go ahead and offer a few more boxes of the first edition set of booster boxes and splat boxes onto the campaign. I feel like the community received that really well. They liked it. A bunch of you guys been picking up some extra first edition product, which is fantastic. And yeah, we are this close from being able to ship the product out for you guys to start ripping and brewing decks and start playing the game. Again, we have our first Learn to Play Mystic Forge games. They're in Punta Gorda, Florida. That is in Southwest Florida, north of Fort Myers, just south of Sarasota. If you guys are in the Florida area, Southwest Florida area, and don't mind traveling a little bit, you can come over here, hang out with some of the developers. I know I will be here. Little Miss will be here. Nate, aka Mythos, will be here. Possibly even Jeeps. And we're going to basically show you folks how to play in person, answer any questions, get some games in, free pizza, some prizes. Should be a fun time. It's going to be next Saturday, 19th. Okay. Okay. So let's bring the mic level down a little bit. Let's see if that. Question from Noble. Tell us about the binder. Okay, so yes, we have binders en route. Um, we have three types. So each alliance will have a binder. Will be leather, will be a zip up binder. I think it was like 360 pockets. So it's basically definitely enough for um everything for the beginning set. I mean, yeah, I think we made it intentionally so you can have first edition and center edition in the same binder for. So each alliance will have one. We kind of made it a slightly minimalistic and just kind of I think aesthetically pleasing in having the shard bugs ant head logo is going to be on the spine of the binder, and then the big alliance, we call it a sigil, which is basically a representation of your alliance, if you will, be in front, and it's all in pressed embossed. Real high quality. They sent us test samples. Cards will fit in the binders. Again, cards have confirmed to fit, so that's great. Um, so yeah, fantastic quality. And they're gonna go up on sale on our Shardbook CCG online store. $25, not too bad. When should be early May. I want to make sure that all the products here are accounted for. Want to check some quality before we post it up. But follow us on Facebook and YouTube. We'll make an announcement. We got a question from Raul. Can we get some of those sweet promos in New York, or will they all remain in Florida? So we have three um, cons here in Florida. Well, we did Collecticon for Lauderdale, Miami. We're doing a Collecticon Orlando. We're doing a Siesta Con. So those three will be here in Florida. I can confirm that we will have not a booth, but we're going to have a tournament event at Gen Con, Indianapolis. And there'll be a 2K tournament. So swing by there. There will be a promo for that event. Um, and we are looking to expand to kind of other areas to do conventions. Possibly we'll do Collecticon in Texas upcoming. Looking at California as well. So eventually we'll get to every state and be able to kind of spread the love all around. Chris, just congratulations to Lewis and the team. All right. Yeah, my daughter is excited. She goes to her school. She's showing the kids some of the cards. They're playing it. She thinks she's the cool kid around the block because she's got a TCG. No, but in all seriousness, she has lots of support in her school. Her friends love the idea, and I'm just excited that she gets to enjoy TCG at an age when I also enjoyed it in high school with friends. So, and the whole team's excited. Obviously, I feel like we had a great Kickstarter campaign, and we worked hard for it. And we're just ready to hit LGSs right now. So, as it's a little saddening, it's kind of coming to an end, but it's actually just the beginning of a new chapter. So, let's see here. Choa getting ready to head to work. Yep. All right. Well, you're on your work grind today, but thanks for swinging by. Let's see here. Pietro's here. Hey, what's the overseas shipping time for Europe? I can't wait to. So we will be shipping them out UPS. So I can't really say, but just I have shipped stuff to Europe before, to France actually in particular, and packages usually arrive within 2 weeks. Unless there's something gets held up at customs. Which I was asking about binders. Binders look like it's going to be early May for the binders. Yeah, so I appreciate showing the game locally at your LGS. That's fantastic. And again, I've already made this announcement, but if you have any LGS recommendations whether they're in Florida or even outside of Florida. DM me on Discord. I've been getting great recommendations and some good ideas, as well as you can send a recommendation to info@shardbugstcg.com. I am looking at those daily. Tomorrow, myself and Nate, aka Mythos, will be going to LGSs in the Tampa area, Florida, showcasing the game there. All right, so I have a question for the chat. From the three alliances, which is your favorite and why? So, um, early on, like it was hard for me to pick an alliance, right? Because I'm like, hey, they're all three equally like fantastic. I can see why people like Luna. I can see why people like Mars. I can see why people like Soul. Um, it's no secret there's gonna be other alliances that are coming in the future, and one of them in particular kind of catches my eye. But right now, I am Team Soul, Team Bringer of Life and Light, and I like the aesthetics of the Soul Alliance bugs. You know, they all have the fancy kind of gold plated armor. They're all like strictly trained, and um, I think it's a pretty cool aesthetic, pretty cool vibe overall. But let me see in the chat what you guys say and what you like. So Ochoa basically saying Luna is the best. Okay. AC5, another Luna. Noble, so my favorite because it doesn't seem to get enough love. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I know lots of folks are picking Team Luna, and I get it. Purple's a cool color, right? And it's got the mystique, right, of being, nighttime and dark and mysterious. But I feel like Soul and Mars are equally fantastic in their own way, and I think Soul doesn't get as much love as it should. So I agree with you, Noble. Oh, shout out to Los Locarnitos. How you guys doing? Haven't decided yet. I need to play the game first. This one, yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I suppose like you can get a first impression on Alliance and say, hey, I think this is cool. But like, I think once you grab the three decks and really start playing them, you're gonna see that each of the decks and each of the alliances have their own play style, and kind of maybe based on the specific play style that suits you is what alliance you'll end up choosing. So, let's see what else we got. Um, Tolsk is asking or saying if you're touring the LGS in Tampa area, are you stopping by Sunshine Games? Fletcher. Actually, Sunshine Games is in my list to look at, but there weren't really going to be ones that I'm going to stop by tomorrow. But since you're recommending them, I'll go through my list and possibly give them a shout out tomorrow. Interested to see. I mean, are you a local to that LGS? Do you know if they carry any other indies? Either shade is saying easily Luna. Mechanically, I like complexity and trickery. Aesthetically, also Luna because of the dark shadowy stuff. Fantastic. So, if you guys like kind of control type decks or mid range, trickery, all that's up Luna's alley for sure. Lady A's asking if I'm coming to PA. Yes, yes. Um, it's actually in my plans, possibly for as early as middle of next month to go to PA. I know we have family in the area, but there's a couple of good reasons why. There's a pretty cool LGS that way that is showing us some love, so we want to reciprocate that with showing up and possibly doing a learn to play in the Pennsylvania area. So um, Pennsylvania's it's definitely in the sooner rather than later category. Let's see. Patrol's basically saying Morris is pretty sweet, um, and you're actually excited about building a deck. Yeah, Mars is very good. Mars is interesting because lots of TCG players think red. I think red aggro, right? Red burn. Mars has been described as more of a control deck. Yes, they kind of their play style is basically scorch the whole field, get rid of everything, and when there's nothing left, bring out your bugs and then finish off the game. So it's more of like a late range kind of a deck. So where about in PA? Part of the Philadelphia area. So that area. More in metropolitan. Let's see here. No more opinions on alliances. I know there's a few more folks here. So far we got two Lunas, Soul, and a Mars. So yeah, so I think they're all great. I think each alliance has its ways of getting to the win con. I think each alliance aesthetically is fantastic too, in the way that Kundu, the Castillo, and Zip Draws, our artists, are kind of working on world building, and each alliance has its own nuances in the way they look and act. So we're kind of excited to continue world building. So we are 45 minutes from hitting completion of Kickstarter. It's been a fun journey. Let's see where we're at. Are all right, 244 pledgers. So that's fantastic. That's definitely grown. I think in the last, yeah, the last week really. We probably added like 100 people last week. So each person's a win. Is each person is someone else that will try the game and potentially get their friends and family involved and play the game as well. We appreciate each and every single pledger. Any questions about the game, about our roadmap? We do have a roadmap. Um, I think we have it clear through September. But we as we progress and get things a little more buttoned down in terms of actual dates, we'll always continuously update the roadmap and then kind of add more visibility down the line. I think showing at least 6 to 8 months worth of foresight into the game is appropriate and kind of healthy to help you guys understand what's kind of coming down the pipeline for set releases or events. So yeah, so check the website periodically because I think the roadmap will probably change a couple times a month. Any spoilers for set two? No, only because we're still releasing set one, first edition and standard edition. Set two will come out in September. I think we'll probably start spoiler season, if you will, about 2 months prior to the set release. Expect some art and maybe some finished cards to be showcased for the set. Set two is going to be bigger and badder than ever. So it's definitely looking like it's going to be somewhere between 156 to 165 cards, where set one was only about 110 cards plus some secret rares. And so yeah, so set two has new mechanics, new play styles. It's a really fun set, and thematically it fits well with the second comic book, which will be available for purchase at the end of April, which is Dave's Bounty. And so the set two really kind of correlates with that comic book and its theme and flavor. If you let's see, Lord Canitos is asking, is set two going to be legal? Yes. Okay. So the tournament I think you're referring to is the November 8th tournament. So we are having a 10K tournament November 8th at the Charlotte County Fairgrounds here in Charlotte County, Florida. Set one and set two, all cards will be legal to play. Choa is asking, will you be doing a Kickstarter for set two, or is it just going to be released? Yeah. So set two is going to be released through our LGS partners and through online directly through us. We're going to go directly to consumers probably for the first 2 to 3 sets until the game, becomes large enough, and hope maybe we'll eventually team up with a distro. We're actually starting to talk to our first distro. It has to kind of make sense, um, volume wise, but yeah, we'll probably offer the first 2 or 3 sets direct to consumer on our online website, as well as through our LGS partners. No, we won't do another Kickstarter for set two. We feel like we don't need to. Kickstarter, this Kickstarter, it actually has brought some new faces to our community, which is fantastic. That was kind of the reason why we did it. But we just don't need to do another Kickstarter for other sets coming. Is there a roly poly bug? And you're tempting me to do some bean spilling, and I know Nate's gonna throw down the mute button. I would just say stay tuned. I personally love roly polies. My wife does too. There's like they come in all these different morphologies and types and colors, and there's really cool. They're really cool bugs. I've always been a fan of nature. My whole family has as well, and I've always liked insects and bugs, especially like I started with OG Pokemon, and I could have been a bug collector. I love bug Pokemons, but creating a bug themed TCG, obviously we've had the whole dev team, myself included. I've learned more and more about the world of insects and bugs, and there's some really cool stuff. And all of our bugs that are in our game are actually based off of real world species. So there's different species of ants and different species of roly polies and mantises and all that. So we actually take a real world species. We discuss it with Nate, who does the mechanics of the cards. We discuss it with Kundu, who does the aesthetics and the art direction, and we kind of like create like, okay, how, like, for example, orchid mantis, right? Um, and We take how that bug looks, and we say, okay, well, how would this bug look like if it was in a soul alliance? So we take the bug species, we morph it to be like intelligent, and then we pick an alliance. So we pick armors and weapons that make sense for that alliance, also makes sense for that bug. And then Kundu kind of throws together a great concept for an art piece, and our artists just run with it. So it's been really fun to do. Ochoa's asking me what is my favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon. Ugh, that's hard. I always have a top three. It's hard for me to get rid and just narrow it down to like one. But my top three favorite Pokemon are Raichu, Bulbasaur, Umbreon. Top three. How we doing, Brooks? Thanks for joining. Yeah, we're just hanging out, talking shard bugs, talking the basically the end of the 2 week campaign for Kickstarter. 12 o'clock noon Eastern time, which is 35 minutes from now. We've gotten 244 backers, over 100 and I think 11,000 in pledging, um, and I'm ecstatic. I know a couple of years ago, it's interesting. Lots of you guys that probably know indie TCGs in general know that maybe a couple of years ago, you could kind of come up with a couple of art pieces and just a thought or idea, and the pledgings were a lot higher, easier. But now, nowadays you gotta work a little bit for it, and I felt like that's kind of what we did. We 100% developed a game. We've developed all the gameplay. We have all the art, and we went about of going ahead and printing the whole first edition so that we can, not only come out with a Kickstarter, but come out with a Kickstarter, unlike many that have come before, where we can say, hey, this Kickstarter is guaranteed to deliver. like here is the product. Like I have the product right here. I'm looking for. These are the cards. Product is done. And you know what? I got a sealed booster pack randomly on my desk. I think we should open this, right? What do you guys think? I think we should. Maybe it's a lucky one. Maybe I'll get a secret rare. Like I said in the Discord shortly ago, we've opened up 3 booster boxes between the devs, and we've also sent out a few booster packs to some IG influencers and some YouTube influencers. So there's been a few other packs opened. So far, to me, the card quality is fantastic. The feel of it. We worked really well with our printers. WJPC, shout out to them. Great company. The feel, the stock, the fact that it's not gloss nor matte, somewhere in between. It has just the right consistency. Centering has been great, and the folding looks fantastic as well. The packs looks great. Kundu did a great job, by the way, on making this kind of look and feel like a comic book cover, like you're ready to kind of like turn the page and open a comic book. Yeah, this is definitely got to be put in a bearish case. So we put down the rarities, put down a nice QR code to the website. But yeah, let's open this pack up and let's see if we hit a banger. Let's see. Thanks, Brooks. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, we met through Sorcery. I appreciate you swinging by and showing Shardbug some love, and I really appreciate that. So, all right, so let's check out this pack. All right, so for any of you that want to know the quote-unquote card trick, what it is 10 cards per pack. The first 5 cards are going to be commons. The next 3 are going to be uncommon, followed by a rare card that's foiled. And then the last card in the back is a token card, or it's going to be your second quote-unquote hit. It's going to be either a cosmic rare or it's going to be a secret rare. In the distribution, basically in a box, you'll see there should be 3 cosmic rares to a box of 24 packs. There should be 1 secret rare to a box of 24 packs. So here's our first one. I'll go a little slow. So also, spoiler alert, okay? So for the folks that may not want the spoilers right here. Okay, so here we go. So we got Whirlpool Whirligig. Let's see if I can get this to forward and bring it. So this is a Mars card, because it has the Mars pip. It has 2 devotion. So 2 devotions. It has the keyword aggro, meaning aggro, it does not get dizzy when you summon it. So as soon as you play this card, you can exhaust it and gain 2 devotion that same turn, or you can exhaust, or you can attack with it that same turn. So we have Lollipop Warhammer. That is a item card. It is a weapon, and it gives +2 attack plus stomp. Stomp is our version of, say, trample for you Magic players out there. Lober Lancer. Exhaust. You exhaust this card and you can exhaust a target bug. It's a way to kind of trap down an opponent's bug. It is also unaligned, meaning you can slot this card in any deck. Moth of the Peppered Flame, well known for because it was a pre-Kickstarter promo. It's actually a Kickstarter promo as well. It's a staple in many Luna decks. Oleander Mindrazor is an unaligned bug. When this bug is splat, target enemy loses 1 devotion. It's a good trump blocker right there. Only costs 1. It's a 2/2 body for just 1. Pretty good value. So Bark Chestplate. This has to be one of the most funniest art. Like, Look at this chest plate. This really big, chunky chest plate and the little tiny worm in it. Like it's hilarious. But equip bug gains +1 defense and +1 devotion value. Bobomancer. The 3 cost 2 devotion. It has hard shell, so it gains a +1 defense. When this bug is splat, you may pay 1 solar to gain 1 devotion. Devoted Ladybug is a soul staple. You can exhaust it and splat it and gain 3 devotion. I think we are going on to our rare slot. Let's see what we get. Mysterious Merchant. This is what I'm saying, guys. Like, look at that foil. So Mysterious Merchant is a snail, and it has hard shell. When this bug is played from your hand, search your deck for an item card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck. So basically, a bug. It's a swimmer, so it's like one of those aquatic snails, if you will. And it's just a hoarder and collector of things that are shiny. Fantastic. And oh, we have see. This is what see. This was a good pack. This is what it means to have a double hit pack. Okay, so this is your rare slot. This is a cosmic rare. Okay, so this is Kurd the Protector. Kurd the Protector is a dragonfly warrior. Is a cosmic rare because it has 2 pip heads. Costs 5 to play. The 4/4. It has focus. If this bug splats another bug, ready this bug at the end of this turn. So fantastic art by Zip Draws. And we love dragonflies. I mean, we love all of our bugs, but we say that the dragonflies are the dragons of this world, right? So we wanted to make them kind of big and menacing and kind of as best we can dragon-like. So that's Kurd the Protector. You guys seen a cosmic rare pulled here live, so that was a nice treat. I like that. Alrighty. I don't know about you guys, but like as someone that grew up, let's see, I was 10 years old when I got my first pack of Pokemon cards back in '99, and just opening those packs and like reading the cards and seeing it, like this brings memories back to OG Pokemon to me. The feel of it, the colors, the art, the whole vibe, the whole rare slopping fold out, like it's just that's just me. So all right, let's see if we have any other questions here. Let's see. So yeah, Hobson. So yes, rares and cosmic rares and secret rares are the only cards that get foiled. Let's see here. You guys like the foiling? Happy about that. Do God packs exist? Inherently no, unless the manufacturer did a goof up. We didn't really ask for God packs. We definitely know what God packs are, and I won't say whether we will or we won't do God packs in the future, but not for the bug getting sent. Chris Myers, am I selling? I don't know. I don't think. I think I opened up a booster box, and I don't think I got any of these hits, so I think I might have to hang on to. See. But when I go to PA, I'll bring a trade binder for sure. How about that? Joseph, dang, I plan on saving my case. That's why I got extra boxes. I have to rip it off. Yeah. Oh man, I am horrible. You guys, lots of you guys know that I got a lot of sorcery, if you will, and a bunch of alpha cases, and I ripped through a lot. Like it was, I do not have strong will. I want to open up everything that is sealed, so that's why it's important to team up with bearish acrylic cases to help you with the temptation of wanting to rip everything. Because if it's in a beautiful bearish case, you're like, okay, it's on my shelf in a beautiful bearish case. I'll just leave it alone. I'll leave that one alone. All right, there you go. Shout out to Chris. Showing your mom the game. This might be the first shoot. All right, cool. Yeah, yeah. My mom actually is digging the game as well. My dad, it's funny seeing my dad get excited. My dad's 62, and he's just I mean, he's not like an old grumpy guy, but he's always been like a hard worker, serious type. And then he's like seeing the game, seeing the comic books, seeing the cards, and he's just like, "Hey, I'm gonna get one of those boxes, right?" I'm like, "You gotta go pledge," but yes. And he's like, yeah, super into the game, so it's real funny. Does Bearish have an acrylic for a full case? I don't know. We gotta talk about that. That'd be a big box. We should do one for a whole palette, right, Ochoa? You guys seen that meme on Sorcery's Facebook? They had like a whole palette of a product that was like sealed. It was funny. Let's see here. All right, we're less than half an hour away. So, um, remember to grab your shirts. Keep saying that. I would love to see a bunch of like bright neon colors and LGS really stand out playing the game. Yeah. No, I mean the first edition's pretty. Only 2,000 boxes, so I highly doubt there's gonna be a palette of anything anywhere. So pretty limited. But who knows? Future sets. Can the team sign me a box before shipment? Yeah, why don't you reach out to me? The thing is, the team is a little bit scattered. So I'm in the southwest area. So is our developer or game, my co-game developer, Mythos, Nate, aka Mythos. Uh, Greg, aka Jeeps, is in the South Florida. We have Scarlet in the East Coast. But some of the other devs like Kevmo is out west. So is Zipdrawl, and Kundu is in Mexico. So it's gonna be hard to get all of us together. We actually did it for Collecticon Fort Lauderdale, but the next time we do get together, potentially at a con, try to make it out, and you can get as many signatures as you can. Or we'll let you guys know, hey, we have this event where we're gonna get a bunch of the team together. The one to really look out for will be November 8th, the 10K tournament, the Splat Royale, we're calling it. Um, we should have darn near all the dev team members and probably some guest artists go to that one. So if you're looking to get self signed, it's probably a really good event to do that November 8th. How you doing, Jay? Chris is saying, do you know that is our most asked question that all cartoon cases? We made 100 of them. Flesh and blood. Welcome to the Wraith Alpha. Cartoon cases. Sure. Cartoon. Oh, not cartoon. Cartoon cases. Got it. Got it. Alrighty. Anyone have any questions about the game, or are you guys just excited as I am to start playing it? Um, we've been playing, pre-cons with the Learn to Plays for a long time now. Since like the beginning of the TTS mod going live. But I'm really excited to start brewing weird stuff, casual decks and maybe competitive decks and just stuff with the whole card pools and what I'm really excited about and being able to play against other decks that are beyond the precon level and that have been brewed with the whole set. So that's really what I'm mostly looking forward to, um, because I like playing myself. So. You send me a picture of one. Okay, I'll take a look at that. All right, 20 minutes to go. And I wanted to give a shout out to Lorcanitos. Lorcanitos is they have a podcast. They do a podcast. They have a YouTube channel. Check them out, and they actually showcase their podcast live on television in Puerto Rico. Looking to do a Spanish segment with them, which I have not done any Spanish um, videoing just yet or content creation. But yes, I do talk Spanish, and so yeah, so we're actually looking to grow the Spanish, community, if you will. I know lots of our artists actually come from Latin America. We have several from Mexico. Shout out to Reyes Sands. He's from um, Chile. Yes, he's from Chile. We have one artist that is from Spain. So yeah, so we have a kind of a big Latin American presence in terms of our artists, and we may want to even look into getting the game in Latin American stores and maybe translate into Spanish. That kind of interests me. But yeah, we'll be doing a segment here, um, hopefully in the near future with the Lorcanitos team and being able to reach out to that. First one in for shard bugs. Yeah, absolutely. Lady A, is the art digitally created or like sorcery? I would say most of the art is digitally drawn. Um, but we do have art that has been traditionally made. So the three cosmic avatars um, were painted by in acrylics by Zip Draws. We also have a community member and artist. His name is Steve, and he goes by Centerpoint. Some of you might know him from the sorcery community. He has done some pieces as well. They're all done, I believe, in like alcohol markers and inks, and is all traditionally made. Um, we have another artist named Art Crypt. I think he may have made a couple pieces, um, traditionally done as well. Um, yeah, so it's a little bit of a mix, but it's majority digitally made, not AI. They just work with Procreate or some kind of digital program and free draw all the and all the illustrations out. Eliezer speaks Spanish too. Buenos dias, Eliezer. Yes, I'm excited too, Archoa. Definitely. Um, show us your pulls when you actually get the product. Hop on Facebook, IG, hop on Discord. Show us those. Like I just pulled those double hit packs. Um, Looking to see if you guys can start grabbing some of the secret rares. Those came out really killer. And look out for the box toppers. I've already said this a couple of times. But the box toppers have some fire chase. So if you like that, you're gonna want to rip those box toppers. And definitely show us some of the hits that you get from those box toppers. Yeah, you're right. I mean, some folks do collect different language variations of cards. Like there's folks that are content with grabbing a whole set of, like, say, Pokemon in English, but some folks want them in Japanese or Italian, or so. No worries, guys. Yes, so the box toppers would be black packs. Yes, I might have a box topper. So there's gonna be dead air for a second. Let me take a quick look, see if I have one. I do. I got a box topper. I'm tempted to open, but I need to see more likes on this video. Give me 20 likes and I'll open this box topper. So go ahead and hit the like button. Down to the last 15 minutes. Not telling you to go get more product. But if you're thinking too hard about that extra playmat for a friend or a shirt, you have 15 minutes to decide. Do we have 20 likes yet? I really want to open it, so I hope we get there. Alrighty. We got 249 backers. Let me check that. Yes. No. Really? That'd be so cool. I think we do. Let me refresh my page here. 249 backers. You guys are fantastic. 113. Man, I feel pumped. That's awesome. Let's go. Yes. Awesome, guys. We love our Hive community. You guys are like the best. It's always like happy and fun, and I love the folks that go on and share like bug photos, because like the world of bugs is so huge. Like, how many different species? I mean, there's millions of species of insects out. And so we picked some for insects for the first set, the second set. But like every day, I research more, and every day I see just these cool insects that Mother Nature has put together, vibrant colors, all different sizes and shapes. It's just like the content there. Like, we could do shard bugs for 1,000 years and not run out of insects to cover. I'm really excited about it. All right, let's see. We have 200. Getting close. Getting close. Need to see more likes. I think we're a few likes away. Definitely want to open it before we finish the campaign. So, let's play a game. Let's play. What do we think the next color is going to be for alliances? So we got purple. That's for Luna. We got yellow for Sol. We got red for Mars. What do we think the next color is going to be? Put it down in the chat. All right, Shoa, good to see you. Sarah says orange. Say green. Some say blue. Say black. Those are interesting colors. Green, two blacks. Dark Alliance. Barbie pink. Blue for water theme. You know what the right answer is? The right answer is yes. What of you have guessed it right? That's all I'm saying. All right. Okay, since we're getting down to the last 10 minutes, I think we're going to open this. So, this is the box topper. Okay. The box topper was a really fun idea. The reason we did it was it was a way to facilitate gameplay and collectability, because in Shardbucks we believe in both. This is a trading card game. This is a cardboard pieces that you want to play with, but it's also collectible. I love sealed. I love draft. So I wanted a way to facilitate draft. And when I thought about Shardbucks, like how can we facilitate drafting Shardbucks? What do you need? Well, let's say with Magic you need land cards. Sorcery you need sites, if you will. So lots of card games need outside resources. However, with shard bugs, all of the bugs are the resources. So there's not much you need. You just need your bugs. You need an avatar card, and you put them together. So what we did was we knew that there's bound to be two, maybe three avatars in a box. But that yes, we would need the avatar card to facilitate drafting. So in this box topper, we actually have 6 avatar tokens. We call them tokens because they're double sided. They would be like Mars on one side, Luna on the other side, or Sol and Mars, etc. In different combinations. So there's 6 cards here. So 24 booster packs usually facilitates enough for 6 people to grab 4 packs and put together a draft deck, if you will. But we were like, okay, cool. Let's take care of the player side of things and the draftability. But how do we incorporate that into collectability? So we have a prize card. Each one has a prize card, and we thought that's a fun concept because you can theoretically grab a booster box and draft the booster box, and whoever wins, in theory, should get that prize card. So we thought something fun. So let's go ahead and open this pack up. I've only opened one other one of these, so let's see what we get here. All right. So this is Luna. It is a token card because the backside is a Mars. Okay, so you're gonna have 2 Lunas, 2 Mars, 2 Sols. It's card number 3. Card number 4. Card number 5. After this card, we get the prize card. So this is the hit of the box topper coming up. What are we gonna get? See, foiling. We have a shovel. Okay. So what is special about this shovel? You see them in the packs. Let's see if I can get it to focus. You guys notice the edges? The edges is green. So that's one way to distinguish this from a regular shovel card is that it's. But here's something else that you're gonna notice that's different. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Come on, read it. Hard to tell, but it says 16 of 50. This is a serialized card. Pop count 50. For the collectors in you that really love that, there you go. That's starting to see it. So you see the art, you see the shovel with the bugs. They're being dug up. This is 16 of 50. The shovel. And the actual shovel name as well is green. Hot stamped. The number is also green, hot stamped. The foiling on the edge is green. So this is very limited card. I don't have a sleeve on me. Oh my gosh. I go grab a sleeve. I'm super stoked. I love the shovel. For those of you who have played shard bugs before, especially the pre-cons, who have been with us for a while, who have play tested, you guys know that the shovel is not necessarily like a card that has to be in every single deck, but when you throw it down, like it really changes the tide. If you guys were here for the recent Learn to Play event that we had this Wednesday, actually, the shovel card really turned the tide on a game that I had with Scarlett. I thought I was gonna win. She played the shovel. She like outnumbered my bugs and wrecked me. So it's a very strong card. So I'm super stoked I got a serialized one. So what do you guys think about that? Let's see here. 250 backers. Let's go. Green number 16 is prize cards always fold. Okay, so prize cards are going to be no, let's see. 75%. Jeeves, help me out on the ratios. There are, yes, 75% of the cards in the prize packs are going to be one of 3 sketch cards. Okay, we have 3 sketch cards. They're basically black line artwork with like a silver foiling on it, and that's going to be 3 out of 4 packs. 1 out of 4 packs is going to be a serialized card. There are 10 different serialized cards. Okay, each of them are pop 50. So in 2,000 booster boxes, we have 500 serialized cards, 10 out of 50s, and then we have 1,500 sketch cards. So that's what you can see. And yes, they're all full. So, Pietro, yeah, nice. I appreciate that. It's, I think, a pretty cool idea. And this here is asking, will it be possible to pull one of those from a regular pack in a box besides the topper? No. So these box toppers, this chase card is only in the box toppers. Now you can get a shovel card in a booster pack, but it won't be a green bordered serialized shovel. It'll be a regular rare shovel card. Yes, 3 minutes less, guys. We're down to the final countdown. I need to re up on some caffeine here. 1 second. Support Flamingo. I didn't realize you were part of Vanquishers. I was not a part of Vanquishers in terms of like the dev team. I was just a really avid player of them. I would say I did some YouTube content for them. I bought a lot of the product. I love Vanquishers as a card game. Development team is really a fantastic group of guys. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Jose, Jay Cyber, Brandon, and Charlie. Yeah, a fantastic 4-person crew. Made a fun game, and I enjoyed it myself. Did I have to add a few more boxes? Oh, oh. Not that I forced you to, but I mean, that green border really is pretty. So yes, Jay Cyber, who's on our team. I met Jay through the Vanquishers game. He was their web and app developer, and I knew when we wanted to create, in my opinion, a fantastic TCG team. I reached out to Jay to see if he would join us. Definitely has the experience, right? He has worked for another TCG in the past. Had done a fantastic website for them. Really smart with doing effects and helping us out with the animations. He's a great, fantastic add to our team. Last 60 seconds. All right, I gotta bring this up here live. You won't see it on my screen here, but you can see it on your screen. We have 36 seconds to go. All right, 36 seconds to go. 25 seconds to go. 252 backers. Eight seconds to go. And we're done. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Fantastic. 252 backers. All right. Well, that was the Shardbugs campaign. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Yes, we did it. Finished the campaign. We finished strong. Over $100,000. Fantastic, guys. And more importantly, 252 backers, which I'm ecstatic about that number as well. Um, this is not the end. This is just the beginning. This is our jump off point. Well, I got Dewey in my face. This is just a jump off point. We are going to hit LGSs hard with showcasing the game, doing learn and play events. Remember, we got 10 1K tournaments that we're going to slot for the later part of the year, starting probably in August for that. Um, Look out for information on our Discord, Facebook, website. We will have a short window where we do one last pre-order for Shardbug Standard Edition. So now that the campaign's over, there is no, um, pledge manager where you can do any add-ons. You had to get it during the campaign, but now there will be a survey that's be sent to all of you via email, and the survey is where you kind of input and verify all of your name and shipping information, so we can send you the product. We will start shipping on the product as early as Monday. So I'm sure there'll be some of you next week that'll even start, showing some of your guys' pools by the end of the week, which should be fantastic. And again, next Saturday at the Mystic Forge Games in Punta Gorda, Florida, is our first Learn to Play. Following week on the 26th, we'll be at the Dragon's Lair in Fort Myers. We'll have another Learn Play event there. And for future events beyond that, keep a lookout on our Discord, Facebook, and on our website. And we'll post more events as they get lined up. Appreciate your time here in this last hour for the game. And if you have any questions, we're always available on our Discord, usually to answer. We have a whole channel dedicated for questions to the dev team. Shout outs out there. Send us your questions and we'll answer them right away. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your